Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I give all glory and honor and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakah HaKadosh, Brakathum. Double honor to my apostles, a great millstone, and salutations to the Akim of the four corners for pushing this truth and sincerity. Alright, love, diligence, respect, fear, and trembling. It's like Tazwan with another gem for the knowledge. Another spiritual convo through the spirit. And this is something that's been on my mind lately, dealing with yourself, dealing with other brothers, going through certain situations, your trial, your battle. And as you can see the title, you got to have the right perspective in this truth, okay? And that word perspective goes back to the Latin prospectus, okay, which means clearly perceived, okay. In fact, I actually made sure I wrote it down just to get it out. So per meaning through or forward, specter means to look at, okay. So basically to look forward, okay, to look through, clearly perceived. What is your mindset when it comes to this truth? And you got to ask yourself, what are you doing this for? What are you doing this truth for? Because with that right perspective of this thing of ours, like Apostle Gabar says, this thing of ours, to have that right mindset, what is your goal? What do you want from this? You know what I'm saying? Do you want glory and honor and righteousness? To reign, in righteousness with Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai, because what we're doing is we are building a nation back together. The tabernacle of David, okay? And in that day, I will build up the tabernacle of David and close up the breaches. So what we're doing is a marvelous work. What we are doing is changing the world. You see? By the things that we say out of our mouths through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shema Shah, they happen. And it's things that's not written in the scriptures of prophecy, but a brother can say, he can be saying something that he's thinking about, and he tell it to a brother and it'll actually happen. Now this ain't about me, but the other day, one of the brothers in the camp, he had sent something to the to the WhatsApp, and I forgot it was something about a nigga in the the Paul Pierce, and I just sent an audio to him. I was like, shit, he should go take 5 of them, get pierced up 5 times, and then the next day the brother sent the article and said, look, there is some article, I can't think of it, but it basically said you may need 5 Paul Pierce or something to that nature, but the fact of me just joking about it, and then the brother had seen something that what I said, but that's just on a little scale, you know what I'm saying? But going back to like prophecy, like, okay, Elder Ariella, he had made mention, he was like, this just end. Israel bombed and something like that on the video. We all seen it, and what happened 7 days later, that actually took place. Now, was that written in the scriptures? No, it was not. The brother said it through the spirit, and it actually took place. You know what I'm saying? So I say all that to say this: what we're doing is changing the world. See, the Lord gave us the spirit of truth. And with that spirit of truth, we are bringing this world to, first and foremost, we're bringing this current kingdom down. You see, like the scripture says, faith of a mustard seed, you can tell a mountain to move here and there, or yonder. Well, with our faith in what we're doing through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Shai, we know that a mountain is represented as a kingdom. Well, we're moving this mountain, this kingdom down. This kingdom is going down because the faith of the prophets on the highways and hedges, and we're prophesying about these things to come. So what is your perspective? What do you see in this thing, man? Can you see America going down? What about you? What do you see? How do you feel about the truth? Correction, rebuke, examining yourself. The scriptures speak about examining yourself. Are you examining yourself? You got to think like, okay, what am I in this for? Why am I getting up, reading and studying, and because you gotta really like dig deep and be like, man, let me relax. Let me just think. Cause look, this gets hard. The flesh ain't shit. This gets hard sometimes in the flesh, but the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak. But and you just gotta focus. You gotta focus on just the truth, man. I was telling the brother today, hey man, just focus on this, man. And everything else, Yahweh Shem Yahushua is so merciful. He's gonna open up these doors for other avenues. But stay one track mind, man. Just stay one track mind. This is 2 Corinthians 13 and 5, and it says, examine yourself whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. You see? So you got to try yourself out. And in fact, I looked up the word examine. I went to the etymon, and it says to question in regards of knowledge. Okay? To try out. To survey, inspect, scrutinize. So you got to look really deep within yourself and be like, okay, am I faking this? Do I really believe in what I'm doing? Because Jacob faked themselves out thinking this is a fad or just to go along and get along, go just in that la-la spirit. And another thing, one thing that I fucking personally hate, and I call it the Israelite lingo, because you got guys out here who just talking, get this scripture. Like these false prophets, out here, when they're on the highways and hedges, get that scripture, get this scripture, They just, the Israelite lingo, you get a question asked to you and you know how to, you know what to say. But do you really believe in what the fuck you're saying, man? And I always tell that to the men in this camp, in the Wisconsin camp, you can do that Israelite lingo all the fuck you want, but the Spirit is going to reveal what you really think. You see? We can't fake this shit, man. I'm just speaking for myself, man. I believe, man. I done seen some stuff that done shook me up, that done scared me, that I done broke down, that I done cried, And I'm be honest, the Lord has given me and other brothers a certain, we all got it. We all got a certain form of spiritual power by doing this work, man. But I know this is real, man. Okay? I was put through a test, not too long ago, man. And some brothers know about it, and some brothers know details about it. But I was put through a test, man. I believe, man. So I had to really, hey, man, I gotta, because it was a point where that my flesh was getting weak, and that doubt demon tried to come in. Man, that doubt demon tried to come in, man. And well, I'll tell. I won't go into detail about this particular situation, but it was another situation that I was in, and I was in the shower. I was in the shower, and I had the music going. I forgot what I was listening. Well, I had the music going, and actually I was listening to Lil Wayne, and I was listening to an old song. And I think it was Single or something like that. And I'm listening to it, and I started to think, I'm like, God damn, this is a wicked ass fucking song. It's nothing about adultery, So from that thought of me thinking about how wicked this song is, in the midst of that, the goddamn demon spirit came and put a evil thought in my mind, And it was basically, is the Lord really real? You know? And immediately I tried to correct my thought so quick. I got so scared. And I yelled out, Salaki, how about Shema Shai? That wasn't me. And then I felt a heavy presence coming to the shower. I felt that heavy presence, and I literally felt the Lord right there. And he was like, it's like that vibration was like, I'll fucking kill you. And I cried in the shower. And I kept on saying, Salaki, what the fuck? I did not mean that. You know? And then I just got out of the bed. I mean, I got out the shower. You know, I was a little shook it out, like, oh shit. And that presence, it was still around for a little bit, you know. And I was like, no, Salaki, I believe, I'm sorry, I believe. I kept saying, I believe, Salaki, I'm sorry. And I was crying. Because when I felt that, you don't want to feel it, man. I know this is real. Okay? Oh, Salaki, in fact, before I got out the shower, when the thought came in my head, I felt the wind. That's what happened. I felt the wind first, and I felt the shower curtain go shoo, shoo. And then I felt the wind. And immediately I'll start to break down and, you know, say Salaki, because I didn't think that, you know. And if it, and you know, I'm going to just say this. If there was any doubt of me, any doubt deep, or whatever it may be, or whatever it was, I don't fucking know. I don't know, but I know what happened, you know, and the Lord, he had to just try me, I believe. Now I'm understanding a little bit now, like, okay, he had to try me. And I broke down, and I just kept on, you know, Tawada Yahaba Shema Shai, Salaki, Tawada Yahaba Shema Shai. But that's another thing. It may be hard, but ask the Lord to try you. You got to. King David did. It's in Psalms, and I got it written down, and yeah, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. Yep. You gotta ask the Lord to, you know, try you, man. You know, because you don't want to fake this. If you faking this thing, man, you're gonna get fucked up. You're going to get fucked up if you faking this. And the Lord knows, man. He knows your heart. So you ain't faking nobody but yourself. So you got to examine yourself like, man, it's better not to waste Yahweh Shemel Shai's time, man. You know? Well, it's not like you're wasting the Lord's time. But you understand what I'm saying. You know? Like the scripture said, it's better for you not even have tasted to taste the glory of this, of the truth. Roughly paraphrasing, you know? It's better for you not even came into this thing. You know, just to go back. Just leave and, hey, do what the fuck you gonna do, man. But don't be up in here reading these scriptures and going on the highways and hedges, man, and acting like you about this. You know, and guys have been found out and they're not around. Or some of them are dead. Psalms 26 and 2. I ain't gonna make it too long. Salakia. This is Psalm 26, and you know, I'm starting from 1. It says, judge me, O Lord Yahweh, for I have walked in mine integrity. I have trusted also in the Lord Yahweh, therefore I shall not slide. Examine me, try me, scrutinize me. You know? O Lord Yahweh, improve me, test me. Try my reins and my heart. So go real deep within me, you know. And when I looked up that definition of examine, I didn't write it down, but the Spirit just made me remember. It's a word in the etymon that says to draw out. You see, you got to draw out something within you, you know, when you're being tried out. And when you get tried out and tested out, it's good. That's that you being refined as tried gold, like dross. You know, removing the dross, removing all the impurities from that metal, from that gold, from that silver, man. You're drawing it out. You're bringing your best self. You know. So yeah, man. Hey, you gotta. How about Shabbat? Try me. You know, I believe. You know, but if there's something else that I need to understand, Baba Kusha, help me understand it. And by that, you're going to be going through certain tests. You see? You're going to go through different tests in your walk to see if you're really down. Okay? You're gonna be tested with rebuke. You're gonna be tested with being abound in the base. Okay? You're gonna have money. You're gonna be, the Spirit gonna be dealing with you. You're gonna be, you're gonna be feeling good, and then it's gonna be them days that you're gonna be real buzzed down low. Is you're gonna go into the woe is me spirit. You're gonna go into I don't want to do the truth no more. I'm tired of this. What the fuck you gonna do? So you gotta have that right perspective on what this thing is about. And I had wrote some stuff down because I was just thinking. I'm thinking. I put down glory, honor, life. You know what I'm saying? Building a nation. A chance to hold. Hey, when we out there on the highways and hedges and we're saying the Lord's name and we're praying in the Lord's name and rebuking in the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai, we're upholding His reputation. We're upholding the Creator of the earth, man. I want righteousness, man. I don't want to fucking die. I don't want to be in this flesh. I got body elements wrong with me and shit. You know what I'm saying? I hate this fucking body. I'm trying to see, like the scripture says, press toward the mark. You have to really envision the kingdom. You got to really look. You got to be like, man, I see the kingdom. I feel it. I see it, man. That's why I understand, now, throughout Yahweh Shemel Shai, the things that Apostle Gabar been saying all these years that I've been a part of this truth, about being visionaries, man. Apostle Hart said something a couple of weeks ago. I can see Babylon being destroyed. You got to have that eye salve with this, man. And as much as you go through certain situations, the Lord will start opening your eyes up. This is what this is about. See, this is why the scripture says this, and this is why this is going on in the world. This is what this is about. You see that? This is what this is about. The Spirit get to dealing with you, man. But you got to pray, you got to be humble, you got to fast, you got to do your necessary things, and Yahweh Shemel Shai is going to sup with you. And He going to deal. All the day I was fucked up. I was fucked up all the day trying to get a lesson in, man. Pissed off. I had sat at the computer for 3 hours, man. And that's another thing. You got to know, like, man, this is a fight. You got to see, man, hey, these tests about to come. Something about to go down. And you got to perceive it. You're going to have to, look, man, we're coming to the point where you're going to have to be quick with the Spirit, man. You got to be quick. Because the Spirit moves like the wind, man. So you're going to have to be involved with this thing, man. No fucking days off. And I'm talking about that mindset. No days off in your mind of Yahweh Shemel Shai. You press toward the mark. First in your mind through the Spirit. You pressing toward the mark in the Spirit in your mind first. You got to know what the fuck the mission is, man. You got to know what the mission is. Second Corinthians 13:5. Examine yourselves whether ye be in the faith. Prove your own selves. Know ye not your own selves? How that Yahushua HaMashiach is in you, except ye be reprobates. The Lord is in us. The Lord is moving us. And if you don't go by the way that He ought for you to go by, He's gonna withdraw Himself from you, and you finna be empty ass house, man. 1 Corinthians 11:28. Then I'm gonna get on up out of here. 1 Corinthians 11. And 28. Man, this is bad. I wanna. Let me see. Still like y'all, I'm reading. I'm trying to figure out where I'm gonna start from. Still like it. Fuck it, I'm gonna have to. Fuck it. This is 1 Corinthians 11:23. It says, my point is in 28, but I'm gonna have to read this down. Start from 23. For I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you. 1 Corinthians 11 and 23. For I have received of the Lord that which also I delivered unto you, that the Lord Yahushua, the same night in which he was betrayed, took bread. And when he had given thanks, he brake it. And he said, Take, eat, this is my body, which is broken for you. And which is broken for you, this do in remembrance of me, concerning the Pesach, right? Concerning the Passover. And this is one of the things that we do. We break the bread, okay? But this is a heavy spiritual portion, okay? It says, after the same manner also he took the cup when he had supped when he had supped, saying, This cup is the New Testament in my blood. This do ye as oft as ye drink it in remembrance of me. And right now what we're doing, we are eating of the Lord's body, and we are drinking of that cup, of that blood, man. It ain't cannibalism for them bug outs back in the ancient world. And them niggas is back here today. And that's a representation of the truth, the knowledge of Yahweh Shem Shah, the understandings of these scriptures. Okay? The being a part of that witness and going through the sufferings as Yahweh Shai did. Okay? For as often as ye eat this bread and drink this cup, ye do shew the Lord's death till he come. Alright? And that's what we're doing now. Okay? Wherefore, whosoever shall eat this bread and drink this cup of the Lord unworthily shall be guilty of the body and blood of the Lord. So if you come into this thing and you're the scriptures speak about those that feast with us, but they have they didn't feast the proper way without faith. I can't remember exactly what the scripture is, but you know, if you see it, if you pay attention, if you see in the video, Bible Shop, put it in the comment section. Or I'll get it after this and I'll put it in there myself. But eating the bread, eating this unworthily, okay, holes in your doctrine, not having faith, just picking and choosing what you want to bring out and covering the rest up. IUIC, Nate. All right, we're eating the Lord's body, man. All right, and it's spiritual because he was put in the manger. A manger is a feeding trough. Okay, so eating the Lord's body is doing this, getting into this word, man. Okay, that's why the scriptures speak about eating the roll. Okay, so it's okay. Now here you go. My point 28. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of that bread and drink of that cup. You gotta examine yourself. You gotta dig with it. Dig deep. Am I doing this? Am I doing this because I love this? Because I want to be a part of this? Or am I doing it just as a fad? Or it sounds good. Or I can cuss out white people. Or I can have more than one woman. Or I was a nobody in the world and I got a group of men around me. Or Jake like to get in this for their own vainglory. And then you got niggas that's real fucking deceitful, and they come into this and they slowly put in their own bullshit doctrines and shit. It's happened. So examine yourself, man. All right? If you're going to eat and drink this cup, you got to do it the right way. All right? Hey, what is your perspective in this truth? What can you see out of this? What can you see? Man, I see spiritual powers. Okay? I see righteousness. I see life. I see honor. I see respect of Yahweh Shem Shai. I see a kings, a kingdom, righteousness, a family. We don't even have, man, we can't even, the scripture said about trouble in the flesh. What man wants to always argue and bicker with their woman, man? We gotta deal with, our thoughts troubling us concerning our children and whether we know with the goddamn the woman, and we gotta have these thoughts about, what's going on over there with the children and stuff like that, and all this bullshit, or another man is teaching your children. That ain't gonna be in the kingdom, man. We're gonna have the best relationships in the kingdom. We're gonna love each other in the kingdom. I want that. I want a beautiful, a million goddamn women and goddamn children, not goddamn, Salaki, a million women and children. You know? Powers, man. Righteousness, glory, honor. I want Yahweh Shem Shai to crown me and be in that lineup of those that stood so stiffly for the name, man. So you gotta you gotta dig in your mind and be like, man, what are you doing this for? You gotta have the right perspective. You know, man, what I was about to say, oh shit, my mind was going towards someone about brothers. You know, well, all Israel being together in unity and happiness, man. Going back to Deuteronomy 28, 1 all the way to 15, man. You know, because that 15 on down to 68, god damn, that's a motherfucker. You know, I want Yahweh Shema Shah to put the word in me, man, so I won't go off again. I don't like going off. I don't like fucking up. You know, I truly don't. I hate that shit. When you know, and sometimes you in the flesh and you just, you know, that flesh will try to take the best of you, man. That shit is weak. I hate that shit. But you gotta understand that this is what we have to go through, being in these chains of darkness. You see, and being in these chains of darkness, man. I believe that the angels that left their first estate, and we had to come down and do that. The scripture says, put on as the elect, man. I believe, man. You know, I believe and I hope and pray that I am a part of the elect. But I can see the you know, the Alahayim. You know, I can see that. You know, and we're about to finally. If we're those men, we're about to finally reunite with Yahweh Shai all over again, man. Think about that. The angels that helped Yahweh Shai create this place, we are gonna get beamed up and be caught up in the clouds, and we're gonna be reunited. That's the bride and the lamb. That shit is that's raw to me. That's beautiful. You know? But yeah, that's pretty much it. You know, Salakia for the rant, Salakia, but hey, through the spirit of power, Yahweh Shem Shah, I hope this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Abba, Shalom. Keep fighting.